How do you feel on the success of Mission Mangal, Kirti?
I'm absolutely thrilled about the success of Mission Mangal. It's not just the numbers, which of course are huge and tell you that millions of people have actually watched the film, and not just that, but it's always nice for a film to do well business wise. It's always like a big bonus. Apart, but more importantly, which something which I've always maintained is the fact that the kind of love and respect that the film has earned, the way it was, Mission Mangal was set out to inspire people to to celebrate what we are capable of, what India is made of, the kind of people India is made of. And it's completely done that. Like it's when you receive so many messages from all over, and they're all talking about how much they have loved the film, how much the film has inspired them, how proud they feel about being Indian. And I think this sense of being a proud Indian is something that we are not very good with. Like we always underplay our achievements, and we don't take as much pride as we should in what India does, what Indians do, all over the world and in India. So I think the film was set out to do that, and it's completely achieved that particular purpose and to me, that is the most amazing part of the success of Mission Mangal.
Your experience on working with Akshay Kumar, how was it like?
I had a blast working with Akshay Kumar. I had never met him before the film, and didn't know what to expect and how to be and all of that. But I have really had a great time working on Mission Mangal with not just him, but everybody. And I think I would like to give Akshay a lot of credit for really, I mean, he's not just the actor in the film or the star in the film, but he's also a co-producer, and really gave he really created a very warm and friendly and very healthy working environment, in which all of us felt like we were together, we were working together. He made sure we ate together, which I think is a big thing, because when you eat together, it's like when you share your bread, as they say, you kind of you go beyond just that professional relationship, and you kind of form a bond, and that I think that he really made sure, and he believes in that. He just doesn't do it for the heck of it, but he really believes in that. And even during promotions, he always tried to make sure that we were all eating together, and yeah, I think he's just a super fun person to be around and to be with. With him, you don't have a single dull moment, so it's always exciting. And it's lovely the way, the kind of films he's making, the kind of films he's being a part of, and kind of spreading a lot of positivity around, I mean, with the subjects he's choosing. He's It's very, while there is good, bad, and ugly everywhere, it's tough to, it's easier for people these days to just focus on what's not right. But for someone to really make films on what's right and celebrate that about our country, I think that's a wonderful thing, and he's kind of leading that movement.
Tell us a little about Neha Siddiqui of Mission Mangal.
Well, choosing Neha Siddiqui for me was kind of a no-brainer. I think the subject was so big in itself. It was a story that needed to be told, and that needed to reach a lot of people around. And I think that the fact that I was given a chance to be a part of it, I personally feel very grateful about that. And the kind of team that had come together to make this film, was again absolutely overwhelming, and so many big names attached to it. And so it you knew that this would surely help in the film to reach where it needs to reach, to the number of people it needs to reach. And yeah, I mean, not, as I always say, not everything has to be about you. The film doesn't always have to revolve around you, but the sometimes the subject is, so many things are bigger than you, and when you become a part of those subjects, even in the smallest of the ways, it's just your it adds value to you, you add value to it, and it all together becomes it becomes like a coming together of forces which just make things happen in the right way, and that's exactly why I chose to be a part of this film.
What is it that you keep in mind when you choose a role?
While choosing a role, I mean, of course, the for me, big criteria becomes, have I done this before? That's pretty much the starting point for me. Every time I get a script, I'm like, is there something new for me to do? Is there a new character, or am I playing something I've already done before? So that's always the starting point for me, because I like to do different things. I like to do, more exciting stuff. I like to do what I haven't done before. And secondly, of course, like what is the story, what is the subject, what are we talking about, what am I doing in the film, how am I driving the film, how am I important to the film, to the story that's being told. And of course, who's the director, who is the one, whose vision am I following, whose steps am I following. And that is again important. And the fourth, the one after the criteria after that is, who is releasing this, who is being responsible for releasing this film. Is it going to reach, as I said, where it needs to reach, in the way it's supposed to reach? So these 4 5 things is what I kind of look at.